Nowadays, companies must implement a successful strategy for work since remote work has gone mainstream worldwide. So the question is, remote, hybrid work, or return to the office full-time? We have asked Charles-Henri Dumon, Morgan Phillips CEO, a group specialized in talent acquisition and talent consulting with offices in 20 countries, to share his thoughts on this matter. Many debates have been raised regarding work schedules. Do you think that remote work has become the new normal?
It's obvious that remote working is a trend for many companies nowadays. Let me give you two examples to illustrate this. On the morning of February the 1st, 2022, Goldman Sachs reopened its 44-story headquarters in Lower Manhattan, even though CEO David Salomon had asked his employees 2 weeks earlier to come back to work in person. Only about 5,000 of Goldman's 10,000 workers showed up. It was a flop. The second example comes from a LinkedIn statistic. For the first time, remote jobs attracted a majority of applications. Remote jobs posted on LinkedIn made up less than 20% of all paid job postings, but received over 50% of all applications. More and more companies have allowed their employees to work remotely full-time, anywhere from anywhere in the world. Salesforce, Twitter, Spotify. I know what you will say. They are all tech companies. But even some of Goldman's rivals, such as Citigroup or UBS, are letting their staff working from home regularly.
So who is right? Should we go back to the office full-time or only for a few days per week?
I think it's too early to tell. Nevertheless, in order to help companies to make up their mind, we can consider the pros and cons. Remote work is definitely a success. Many firms managed to be profitable during COVID. It works even better if the teams know each other well and the collaborators are senior and autonomous. To get back to Goldman's example, 73% of its 45,000 employees are millennials or Gen Z. With remote work, these people will lose all the benefit of mentoring or company culture as well as the creation of a strong network. What are the benefits of working remotely? First, reducing the time spent driving or taking public transport to work each day. Second, online meetings always also help synthesizing and encourage shy people to talk. Furthermore, you have the opportunity to recruit in a much larger pool of talent since you are not restricted by your office location. But this is only true for IT and digital functions, which don't require a full-time presence in the workplace.
In your opinion, what is missing when it comes to remote work?
Many companies can't rely solely on virtual existence. Nothing can replace bringing people together in physical form to create, innovate, and produce collaboratively. The physical presence is impossible to replace by Zoom or Teams. It is very hard to convince people through a screen, since we lose charisma, creativity, and power of persuasion. It's also very complicated to create social relations, to build a company culture, and to stay motivated while using only our two senses, the sight and the hearing.
To summarize, what is your advice?
I'd like to get back to the Goldman's example, who are also famous for their very intense working hours. From May the 1st, they've launched the Flexible Holidays program, which allows the senior partners to take as many holidays as they want. The employees will also be required to take at least 3 weeks off a year. A rule is about to be voted in order to put a limit at 80 working hours a week. So the world is definitely changing. First of all, And even though I'm aware it's difficult to put in place, you must think tailor-made solutions. For some people, functions, remote work will enable them to be more efficient and find a nice work-life balance. So the solution, tailored remote working. While for others, it works the other way around. A young colleague living in a 10 square meter room would be more susceptible to work at the office on a full-time basis. Second, the offices will have to be remodeled in order to offer more comfort, warmth, without necessarily being assigned. Finally, it's crucial to not kill the last space of socialization. Fully merging living rooms and offices is a nonsense. I'm aware that today many companies are asking themselves important questions about the organization of work and its consequences. Morgan Phillips Talent Consulting and its team of experts in talent management are at your disposal to help you on this matter. Thank you.